Article 7, Section 18. Section 18. The President shall be the Commander-in-Chief of all armed forces of the Philippines. So we all know that the only Commander-in-Chief of the armed forces of the Philippines is the one that the President. And whenever it becomes necessary, he may call out such armed force. So when the war has come, the President he may call out the armed force of the Philippines to prevent or suppress lawless violence, invasion, or rebellion like terrorism or the what we call pag-aalsa. In case of invasion or rebellion, when the public safety requires it. So when the public safety is in danger, so the President may call out such armed force. He may, for a period not exceeding 60 days. So he call out period not exceeding 60 days. Suspend the privilege or the writ of habeas corpus or place the Philippines or any thereof under martial law. So not exceeding 60 days, he have to suspend the privilege of the writ or under thereof the martial law. Within 48 hours from the proclamation of the martial law or the suspension of the privilege of the writ of the habeas corpus, the President shall submit a report. So the process of having a martial law, President submit report in person in writing the Congress. So the Congress jointly, they must vote at least a majority of all its members in regular or special session. So if the proclamation and the proclamation or suspension, so when the martial law can be accepted or not. Upon the initiative of the President, the Congress may in the same manner extend such proclamation or suspension. So it talks about the martial law, so we can proclaim it or suspend it for a period to be determined by the Congress if the invasion or rebellion shall persist and public safety requires it. So as a President, if our country is having a danger in the public, then the President shall think about making a martial law so that it will require an invasion or in a rebellion. Thank you.